Hey everybody, it's Never. Alright, let's get this show on the road to see what we end up with. Hopefully it's somewhere I've got a quest for. Alright, and I got a little satchel of savage mysteries that I'm going to get. Hello everyone! The tank you've been waiting for is here. See, now that I say stuff like that, I'm probably going to get in trouble and mess something up. I always jinx myself that way. Oh, that 9,000 DPS, that's from me trying out Moonkin spec and realizing I can't think about all that stuff while I'm fighting. My brain's not wired right for Moonkin, it seems. Alright. So one of the things I like to do here is set my focus on the healer, so that I can always see what they're doing, who they're looking at. If they're looking at the same person all the time, then that could mean that they're having a bad time with that person. I got quests in here. 3 quests. Okay. That means the healer's ready to go when they puts the stuff on you. I always like when healers have stuff that tells you when they're ready. I like to use bark skin right on the pole, just because that way it gives the healer a real easy time starting out, and it helps to mitigate right away so that they don't have this huge spike of damage to deal with. It also lets you use some more threat generating abilities right off the bat, and you don't have to worry about trying to get a savage defense or shield block or something like that up. You know, there's ways to translate this to other tanking classes. I actually leveled a warrior up to, I think, about 60, just seeing if I wanted to do that or go back to my druid. Oh man, I don't even remember what these bosses do. What's this boss do? Oh yeah, this is the Eclipse boss. Okay. So, like, I always forget that these orcs, you don't need to fight them. You gotta fight this void spawn thing. Oh, everyone's getting that item up there. Is it back there? Oh, come on, little fella. You're not gonna cast that. One cool thing about Durids is that you've got, let's get this scroll. You've got, if you take the Dream of Cenarius talent or whatever, gotta fix that. Then you've got, come on, brain, finish the sentence. I know I can do it. Oh, look at all these things. I know I was saying something. You've got Dream of Cenarius, and you can off-heal people and give the healer a break. Like, if I actually do my rotation right and pop Dream of Cenarius, come on, let's do it. Come on, Dream of Cenarius, get the act together. And it's not going to happen right now that I need it to. Nope, it didn't even happen. Come on. Anyway, you can use it to heal other people. If you're cat, that is a really good idea, because it also heals you when you're cat. So, especially in raid, don't be a jerk. Be polite and take that talent. It's right there, and it makes it so that you're doing tons of off healing for people. All right, do we want to jump down here? Is that how we do? Yeah. Kill. Alright, which way do we want to go? We want to go this way. Oh no, we went that way. Sorry, group. Alright, Barkskin, charge, and thrashy. And some mangoes in there. Mango is like it's that defile again. The DKs always mess me. I keep thinking that defile is bad because the Lich King taught me that defile is bad, and I don't want to stand in it. Oh, having fun there, healer. I love the noise, that little ding dong noise from is that Prayer of Healing that makes the ding dong noise? I don't know, but anyway, it's something I like to hear. Reminds me of ICC time raiding. Alright, healer doesn't need mana. Okay, couple of void spawns. Fly through here and hit them both. I like to charge to the more distant one, just because I can thrash on the way in, and then I can hit all of them, or I can hit the one on the way first. Okay, that one's dead. There we go, interrupts are happening now. People like that. There's no more Ninnervate. Oh, I wonder if everybody needs the druid buff. Okay, we got that crystal. Or I think I... There I go, now I got the crystal. Boy, I'm glad I checked. Alright, so this boss, you want to stand in the moons. What was the other thing you want to do? And kill the things. Alright. And misdirect, charge, blah, 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 blah. And bark skin. A little late on the bark skin, but that's okay. We'll just get mitigation up. Oh! Oh, let's get out of the hot tub. Oh, there's the thing. Okay. See, I'll heal myself. Hey people, you gotta kill the defiled spirit. Oh no. She got super strong. Okay, so this is one of those things I was talking about in my other video where it's clear that the DPS like don't know what the fight is or how to do it. Okay, there's those daggers, you gotta keep them away. So I'm gonna drag the boss farther away from the daggers so that the DPS will be forced. Okay, stand on the moon. I'm gonna jump up and down to teach them to stand on moons, because that'll get their attention and they'll see that, oh, I want to do what the tank's doing. And that gives you some immunity to that stuff she's doing. Alright, Whispers of the Dark Star. And I'm going to make the healer's job as easy as possible during this. There's a little too close to that dagger, and there's a void zone. So if you drag the boss away from stuff, then people have a hard time. So I'm going to start DPSing this defiled spirit from range and see if I can stun it on the way in. Okay, look, they're switching now. Sometimes they have you set to focus and they just attack whatever they see you attacking. And there's little ways like that that you can help kind of work around stuff. Go past the dagger, and stand on a moon, and range DPS the boss a little bit. I'm not going to res the Death Knight. Oh, looks like maybe he wasn't actually dead. To get out of the moon. And boss is dead. No gear for me. Alright, and then what you can also do, you can help the poor healer who had to kind of kill himself, healing all these people up. Help the healer heal stuff up a little bit. And that's what's good for turrets. Okay, well the DPS just wants to run off. Alright, so the next boss is the one over in that room. And defeat your spirit, okay, yeah. And raise spirits, okay, just tank the raised spirits. This one's easy. Alright, how we doing, healer? Good? Okay. Yeah, that's the noise I like. That means you're a holy priest ready for action. If I get the bubble, I know you're a disciplined priest ready for action. Okay. And these things don't do all that much damage, so I didn't bark skin right off because I knew that the damage would increase as they went in. And I get a lot of rage when lots of stuff is hitting me, so I can keep Savage Defense up. Well, that guy's not doing that much damage, okay? In the DPS, they get kind of uppity. Maybe I should get that guy first, it's hard to tell. I got that glyph that makes Maul hit a bunch of other stuff. At least I think I do. Do I still have that glyph? Yeah, glyph of Maul. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that guy and grab that guy. Kill the main guy first, and there we go. Now we just killed these. And heal off on myself. With these two, since Maul hits 2 targets, I like to essentially just spam Thrash and Maul to try and get as much damage on the 2 targets together, especially since I don't need to mitigate very much, since there's not a lot of damage I'm taking. It's kind of difficult to do that with Mango. And yeah, I'm intentionally saying Mangle wrong because Mango sounds funnier. Okay, let's get one of these. Heal up. It's useful to know your different types of mitigation and how they work, and when to use what. Against magic damage, as a druid, you're going to want to use Frenzied Regeneration. Okay, for this, I like to get these things spawned straight up, so that we don't have the chances of them spawning during the fight, because you know that somebody's going to do it. So you might as well spawn them. If I've got a really tight group of DPS that's going to just be rock stars and get this done all happy like, then I'll do that, but I want to grab another one of these if I can. Another thing to do is, if you keep a threat meter up, and I recommend you have one where you can easily see it, if you look at the amount of threat you have on the boss, if it is more, if the difference between your threat and second place threat is more than the amount of health that thing has left, then it's impossible for it to be pulled off of you without a taunt. Alright, so since we've got this over here, I'm actually just going to pull this guy right over here into the corner. And I'm going to use Berserk right off the bat, because his stuff is based on time. If it's based on a health percentage, then that's not really a good idea, but since his stuff is based on time, then I want to get as much damage onto him as possible, because I know I don't need to worry about holding aggro, and I've got enough active mitigation that I can survive pretty well. See, Void Vortex, it actually just really doesn't do that much damage, so I just run right up in there and tear him apart. So Soul Shred, this one's not as cool as the one that happened in, I think it was either ICC or Cataclysm, where you had something like this, where you had to kill your soul. It was during that Mind Flayer boss. You can't go help the other people, and usually if you kill them first, you get to help them, but then I get to come back here and wail on the boss. You got your own heals that you can use, but this boss is really easy if you're just really proactive about it. And he doesn't do that much damage, so if you're smart, you can help do a lot of DPS on him. Yeah, you can't interrupt Void Devastation. See, there's none of those hot tubs have spawned under me. There, he's dead. I think I get out of that one.
Swarm into the corpse of a dying god.
Blah 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 blah. They say scary stuff. There's the arrow. Cool. It's actually really kind of convenient that I had all of these quests to do. Uh-oh. I stepped on one. I've noticed that if you've got DPS that aren't really paying attention or don't know where to go next, kind of make a visual spectacle of yourself. Like, one thing I'll do to help people out if they don't know where to go is I'll turn myself into a laser pink bear. Alright, let's choose a distant one. And this is fun. So I'm going to do that, charge that one, and swipe on the way in, just so I can get some initial threat on the ones that are spread out. And that should be enough for me to come over here and help DPS this down a little bit. Healer's on top of it, that's good. Alright. The threat plates that I'm using is Tidy Plates, the neon theme, and I really like this one because it shows the dots that I've got up on here, so I can tell real easily. Without looking at my target, I can see how much time Thrash still has left or something like that. There's stuff you got to do to update them, but then it's intelligent enough to continue to count down. So that pad over there, I saw him out of the corner of my eye. So when that's happening, I'm going to keep on looking behind me or check on the mini-map to make sure that everyone is past there before I get too far away. It looks like we're all here, just so that I don't have to worry about somebody pulling it. Where's the Death Knight? Okay. So I don't have to worry about somebody pulling it and wrecking everything. So same thing with this, going to charge up Bark Skin and get a couple of good hits on that guy, because I know these bats are coming down and they're going to do a lot of extra damage. That bat needs to come over here. In moments like this where it's tons of damage, instead of using a regular mitigation thing that's based on percentage, I really like to use the engineering shield, because it's a flat amount. So I will be receiving net positive heals for the entire duration that shield holds up. And it's a real good way to give your healer some easygoing time to get you back up. Anyone can use these, so take advantage of them. They are super cheap to make. They just cost they're just a couple of like true iron ore or something like that, and that's that. Another thing to do is don't power shift too much, and don't shift out of bear form if you know you've got something big like this coming up, because then you can start off with a nice full rage bar into these fights. So even if you've got some tiny little ad, you can drag it along with you and get a good head start on mitigation for that. And I didn't even have to use Bark Skin, and I can use it now and give the healer a bit of an easy time. Another handy thing is to stack up a couple of stacks of Pulverize or of Lacerate on something preemptively, so that if you need it in a pinch, you can just reach over there and take it off of that other mob, and the Tidy Plates really helps you see that. Ignoring those, but watching in case somebody decides to pull. Oh, I don't remember these. I know that there's these things up here. Every tank now has some sort of ranged ability, and you really want to get familiar with it, how far it goes, and make some good use of it. Like this guy, he's gonna do that little spit thing again. Oh man, see, look at that. They're all over there, and everybody just pulled them this way. Defile again. Something on the ground shows up that isn't green. I think it's going to kill me. And even when it's green, if it's not like that Druid Healy thing, I still think it's going to kill me. It's really pretty, the game. Alright. So those are dead. Healer needs some mana. 2,000 nature damage. Alright, that's where I'm going to help the healer out a little bit. Oh, blew that on accident. Yeah, just in time for you to come out and it's wasted. Alright, where are those bats? I think more bats are coming. Maybe not. Oh, get out of the way. Okay, there we go. So for this boss, avoid body slam, and there's something else. I keep getting eaten on this boss. That's kind of cool. It won't let me charge something that would throw me off the ground. Corpse Breath. Get out of the way of that. He's going to vomit. And he's got body slam coming. Get out of the way of that. And I'm still spamming Fairy Fire there. I want to keep as much DPS on him as possible, just because it helps out with everything. Okay, inhale. So this is where you want to use your big... Oh, that was too far. Not again. Okay, so you swim toward the water pipe. It's okay.
Beware.
Oh, right into body slam. Double body slams. I want to get some threat on these guys. This is one of those fights where I've got to admit I'm just not as up to speed on this fight as I should be. I don't remember most of what happens. Look at that. Okay, let's get some threat on this dude. Okay, let's kill you. Oh, come on, get out of there. I might be able to cleave them. And if I know there's going to be periods of time where I'm not going to be able to fight the boss directly, then I'm going to want to get lacerate stacks up there and just leave them on there. Instead of pulverize, I'll use a different kind of mitigation, just because that'll allow me to continually do damage to the boss. And I know your job as tank isn't to do damage, but every little bit that you can help out with just makes it easier for your group and more likely to succeed. Okay, so Nerzul, oh gosh, Nerzul's easy. Okay, so if you want to see the best description of the Nerzul fight ever made, you want to look at Asmongold's guide for Nerzul. It's just beautiful. It's one of the funniest boss fight description videos I've ever seen. So go check out Asmongold and his. He's got some really good videos that show. Okay, so he wants to trap that. Some really good videos to show how to do these heroics. In like, the video is only like 5 minutes long, and he tells you how to do everything. And that's honestly why I've been really reluctant to make videos like this, because I feel like there's already stuff out there that does it so much better than I could that I don't even know what I'm really contributing to it. I think these silence the healer in some way, which is why I'm almost dead. But you can be careful. Alright, let's go get that spider. But it seems like sometimes it's useful for people to see how to do the pulls, or I don't really know why this is particularly interesting, or why my Akendun video was interesting, but it got such good feedback. I thought I might as well make another one, and I might do more of these here or there, especially once newer content comes out. Okay, so these guys are a real pain, and what I like to do is group them up a little bit. So I'll grab that guy, and I'll try and get them together. There we go. So then I'll actually blow Mangle on these guys, just to kill them as quick as possible because they're such a pain. Because there's nothing you've got to do a lot of burst DPS on for Nerzul. He's like a really easy fight if everybody knows one thing, and that is, okay, I'm not going to spoil cutscenes for people. Oh yeah, as long as people know how to kill the skeleton wall, then you're golden. So what you do for that is you make a little macro like this. Where'd it go? Make this macro: /run space set raid target open parentheses quote target quote comma 8 for skull, and then close parentheses. There you go. You can just look at it there, but what that'll do, power shift for some rage. What that'll do is that'll let you mark skull with a hotkey. Super useful. Okay, this is just like Garrosh. Just stand out of the way. And oh, there's Omen of Death. Don't stand in it, or you're bad. I really like Malevolent / Annihilate type mechanics. I don't know why, but I get such a kick out of them. Having to move around and stuff. Oh man, heals. Okay, somebody else marked skull already. Cool. So I'm just going to range that down, and I'm going to take Nerzul over here to get him as far away from where the group is likely to be as possible during that, and then I'll just kind of bring him over this way. Didn't quite dodge that. I should have pointed him away. Shame on me. Bad bear. Moment of death. Get out of Moment of Death. It's like it's the most obvious name of something you don't want to stand in. Alright. So we'll drag him this way. And just start. See, I got threat on him, so it's okay. Point him away and just DPS the crap out of that thing. Throw my shield up. Okay, we're gonna need some help. There we go. Alright, so pull him this way. Nerzul's almost dead. Look out for malevolence. Look out for skeletons. Somebody got run over by the skeleton wall. That's okay. Nerzul's almost dead. Got him. Alright, so Nerzul's dead. I got a hat I don't need. Come on, hat. I'm gonna go disenchant you. Inventory's full. Oh man, look at all these quest items. So that thing's worth 5 gold. That thing's worth 5 gold. That thing's worth 1 gold. I'm getting rid of that. Oh, come on. Give me this stupid item. Alrighty. So this gets me out of the Shadow Realm. Remember to thank your group. Even if they were bad, just thank them. If you finish the instance, thank them. And everybody did good on this run. This wasn't a bad run. DPS had some... they did some weird stuff here and there, but nothing I was too worried about. And that's that. So that was Shadowmoon Burial Grounds. Okay, let's end this in... let's play Portal Roulette. Oh, not Moonglade, come on. One with Nature. I love this spell because you never know where it's going to take you. See, look at that. Well, it took me to Moonglade again. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's try it again. And now, oh, look at that. Clear up in Northrend. How about that? So what I'm going to do while I'm here is turn into a pink laser bird. But then I'm going to go check for unborn Valkyrs. That's my druid and priest statue. So there's one that spawns right up here. But doesn't look like it's there. So there's another one over here. This is one of my pet add-ons. I can't remember which one does that. It's either Pet Battle Master or Pet Tracker. Can show you where these are. And so if you show, they're like the only undead pets in most zones. And there's 3 of them in every zone. And you can look to see where they are. So if you just, whenever you're by Northrend, which I go by Northrend once in a while it seems, just fly by these spots. They spawn right on the spot there. And you'll be able to tell if one is there, just to see if one is... Nope, there isn't one there. We'll fly down and see that last one. I don't really need to because I've already got 3 of them. So I guess I thought I'd show you where they are and how I look for them. You can park an alt in each of these zones and just drive that alt around. The zones that seem to have the best layout for looking for them, Grizzly Hills is a really quick one. Crystal Song Forest is really quick. And surprisingly, Ice Crown's actually not too long of a flight to check on each one of the spawning points. So that's a quick way to get an unborn Valkyr. If you're going to camp or work really hard to get a pet, that's probably the best one to do because it's so crucial to a lot of strategies with the burst damage team of Pandaren Water Spirit, or well, Unborn Valkyr, Pandaren Water Spirit, and Chrominius. It's at least for Pandaria content, and still for a good deal of Draenor content, it's probably the single most valuable pet team there is. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this ramble and walk through Shadowmoon Burial Grounds on Heroic. And please like the video, share with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can see all the cool stuff coming up, including Elec plushie action. And Merry Christmas, and okay, thanks, bye.